Welcome to Center Stage Music Center Online. My name is Angela, and today I will be showing you 3 out of the 15 major 2-octave scales for NYSSMA levels 5 and 6 for violin. The scales we will be doing today are C, A, and D flat 2-octave. I'll be showing you step by step so that you're ready to go for NYSSMA. Start with the A major scale. This is an A major 2-octave scale. We're going to start on the G string, go all the way up to the E string, and then back down. I'm going to play it for you first, and then we're going to go through it and then play it together. So for A major 2 octaves, we're going to start, like I said, on the G string, first finger A. This scale, we're going to have high third fingers on our G and our D string. Then when we get to our A and our E string, they're going to be our regular third fingers. So that is the most important thing to remember about this scale. We're going to have high 2s across all 4 strings and high 3s only on G and D. We're going to also use our 4th fingers in this scale for level 5 and 6. The judges are going to be looking for those 4th fingers. You don't really want to do open strings, so let's go through it note by note. We're going to start with our G first finger, A. After that, we're going to do a whole step to B, high third finger, C sharp, and then a half step to D. E on the D string, F sharp, high third finger, G sharp, and then A 4th finger. Over to the A string, B, C sharp, D natural, so regular third finger, 4 on the A for E, over to the E string, F sharp, G sharp, A natural, regular third finger. We're going to come back down. A, G sharp, F sharp, 4th finger E, D natural, C sharp high 2, B, A on the D string, 4th finger, G sharp, really close to your 4th finger. You want them to be squished together. F sharp, E, 4th finger on the G string, D, C sharp, B, back to A. Let's try that together. Next, we're going to learn the C scale. So I'm going to teach you a really cool trick for the 3 scales we're going to learn today. We are going to do the same finger pattern for all 3 of our scales. So instead of starting our C scale on the 3rd finger on the G string, we're actually going to start it in 3rd position. And this is going to benefit us because we can use the exact same finger pattern that we just learned for the A major scale. So I'm going to play it for you first. We'll walk through each note and then we'll play it together. So the first thing I want to mention is, I don't know if you noticed, but when I was finding my first note, I was doing it silently, kind of slamming my finger down on the string to hear it. When you're at NYSSMA or at any adjudication jury, you want to make sure that when you're finding your first note, you do it silently, and that the very first note you play with your bow is the first note you want the judges to hear. So after I found my first note, which is going to be the C in third position. So we're going to be putting our first finger on C in this scale. After that, like I said, we're going to be doing the exact same finger pattern as A major, super easy. So after C, we have a whole step, high 2, high third finger, squish 4, right close next to it. Going to move on, we're going to stay in third position this whole scale. We're on the D string, first finger, which is a G. Second finger, whole step, high third finger, squish 4 right next to it. We're going to go over to the A string, first finger, whole step, high 2, regular 3, so 3 touching 2, whole step to 4, over to the E string, first finger, whole step, high 2, and ending on the third finger touching second finger. This right here is our C natural in third position, our last note of the scale. After that, we just come back and go back to C on the G string. So third finger on the E string, C natural, B, A, fourth finger on the A string, third finger touching second finger, first finger, fourth finger on the D string, high third finger, so touching 4, 2, 1, fourth finger on the G string, high third finger, touching 4, then our second finger, high 2, and finally back to C natural. So exact same finger pattern as A major. Let's try it together. So we're going to find our first note. Now we're going to learn our D flat scale. So if you just practice the C scale with me, I'm going to show you a trick that's going to make the D flat scale really, really easy. Let me show you how it goes first, and then we're going to go through it together. Okay, so the D flat scale may seem a little tricky and hard. It's not really a key that we like to play too much in on the violin, but like I said, we're going to do something that's going to make it really, really simple. So if you just practice the C scale with me, we started that C scale in third position and we did the whole scale in third position using the exact same finger pattern as A major. Here's that C that we did. Now, you might not know, but D flat is the same exact note as C sharp. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take that C that we learned in the last scale and we're just going to raise it up 1/2 step. We're going to move our hand up 1/2 step to D flat. D flat and C sharp are the same note. So we're going to play this entire scale in third position as well. Once we find that first note, D flat, it's the same exact finger pattern as C major and A major. So that makes these really easy. So we're going to start on first finger, D flat. After that, we're going to do a whole step, high 2, high third finger on the G string, 4 squishes right in next to it, then over to the D string, first finger, high 2, high third finger, 4 squishes right next to it, A string first finger, high 2, regular third finger touching second finger, whole step to 4, over to the E string we have first finger, whole step to 2, and we're going to finally finish on our D flat, which is going to be played with the third finger touching second finger. Now we're going to go back down the scale. So we're going to have 3, 2, 1, 4 on the A string, 3, 2 touching 3, 1, 4 on the D string, Then here's where we're gonna have that high 3 squished right next to 4, 2, 1, and again 4 on the G string. Then we're gonna squish our 3rd finger right next to 4, 2, and finish up on our 1st finger in 3rd position, D flat. So let's try that one together. We're gonna find our note first. Here we go. That's it for today's lesson. We love to hear from you, so please leave us a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to check out more Center Stage Music Center online videos.